And welcome to Somerville Highlander football on Somerville Ed TV. I'm Todd Harmon alongside Eddy Maldonado, class of 2013 of Somerville High School. And the Highlanders welcome in the Revere Patriots here on Friday night at Dilboy Stadium. Eddy, the Patriots come in 1-3 overall, coming off a defeat to the Medford Mustangs, who defeated them by quite a bit. Lynn English actually defeated them earlier this season. Medford lost to the Highlanders last week. Sorry, you got that reversed. It's the Highlanders coming off a big victory over Medford to move their record to 4-1. Ryan Lewis, 2 touchdowns, over both of them over 60 yards. A great night for him. Highlanders coming against this Revere team as we're going to celebrate them. To it here is the Highlanders coming off that big win against Medford, now facing off against the Patriots in GBL action here at Dilboy. Highlanders are going to have to look out for the running game against this Revere Patriots team.
Yeah, absolutely. When the Revere Patriots have been successful, they've been pounding that football, right? They beat Medford, as you mentioned, Todd, 43-14. They put up 43 points, primarily just running that ball. So expect a lot of that tonight. Highlanders 4-1. They started 4-1 or had a record 4-1 last season as well, only to then lose the next 5 games. So this is a huge one tonight. This can change the tide. This can move some momentum around for the Highlanders the rest of the season. This should be a fun one.
Highlanders will be playing at Dilboy for the rest of the regular season as they have the Patriots tonight, a bye week next week. Then they will welcome the Rams of Lynn Classical and close on Halloween night against the Bulldogs of Lynn English. Lynn English looking very, very good as they were able to defeat Malden last night by 16 points. They are going to be a very tough matchup, but the Highlanders looking at this Patriots team as the Highlanders will begin on offense. Patriots will be kicking off. Highlanders in their home blue uniforms, going from left to right on your television, computer, or phone screen as the Jose of all trades, so to speak. Jose Fuentes will be kicking off. He also punts and is the quarterback for the Patriots. As Fuentes will send this one away. Wisely, they try to keep it away from Ryan Lewis back. The Highlanders need to get on that as it's bouncing around. Let's see who might be able to pick this one, as it will be the Highlander ball. Did not see who came away with that one, but they were able to come up with that recovery on that kickoff.
Yeah, that looked like Caden Williams there with the recovery for the Highlanders. It was just a squib kick right up the middle, and Highlanders were kind of unprepared there, Todd, but luckily Williams able to jump on it.
Highlanders had Pete Marr and Ryan Lewis back deep. Of course, very dangerous players, so good to go with the squib kick. Now they're out with their traditional offense. Aries Osiris in the shotgun. Marcos Pineda, number 0, split here to the near side. Ryan Lewis at the top of the screen. 4 receivers in the pattern. Aries will hand that off to Usman Kaba right up the middle as Kaba goes for a gain of about 2 on that play. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Highlanders as Silvio Neto picks up the tackle for the Patriots.
Yeah, Neto right there to give him a nice bear hug. The Patriots able to only allow about 2 yards in that play.
Osiris back in the shotgun. Kaba back there with him. Looks to his left, gets it out to Ryan Lewis. Lewis wrapped up immediately as Mario Ramirez, I should say, out there to make the tackle. Great reaction there by Ramirez as he did not let Ryan Lewis loose.
Yeah, Ramirez came in there quick, went in there high, and brought down Ryan Lewis. That's somebody that you don't want to find any sort of space. So you know the Patriots are coming into this game, and they circled Ryan Lewis's name. That's number one. That's who you have to stop.
Timeout taken on the field as the officials will discuss something involving the clock. And yes, that is it. It is an incorrect amount of time on the clock. It's 12-minute quarters. They initially had, I believe, 15 up there. Should be subtract. We've got 10:51 should be what's up there, and now it is. That is corrected. 12-minute quarters here. 3rd down and 8 for the Highlanders with their first drive. Trip receivers to the near side. As Osiris back to pass, looks out, tries to get it to Ryan Lewis on the out. A little high on that pass, had to drop it in there in front of Sergio Peguero. As Peguero was able to defend that pass, Highlanders will have to punt this one away.
Yeah, Osiris tried to throw that one into the bucket there, kind of fit it in, lead Ryan Lewis, and just unable to connect there. It looked like for a second he might have had Pierre Mar going right up the side, but either way, this will lead to a Highlander punt.
As Marcos Pineda will punt this one away. Number 11, Charles Dobre, back to return for the Patriots. Just underway here at Dilboy Stadium. As the Highlanders look for their 5th win of the season. As Pineda punts that one away. Drops right in front of Ryan Lewis. Takes a Highlander roll down beyond the 35. Inside the Patriot 32-yard line, and that's where they will begin their first possession with 10:23 remaining here in the first quarter.
Yeah, Highlander roll indeed. That came off of Pineda's foot, a little awkward there. Wasn't sure how much distance he was going to get, but fortunate with that roll there. The Patriots offense will come out.
Patriots offense, as we noted, runs the ball. Highlanders will have to be careful about over pursuit. Lots of misdirection, option look coming from this Revere Patriots team. So the Highlanders need to keep their assignment, stay in their lanes.
Yeah, don't let them get to the outside.
Fuentes back, double wing set. In motion is Dobre. The give is to Dobre, and he is immediately wrapped up. Great job there by the Highlanders. Ishmael Mack involved with that. Kerry Alphonse was the first one there. You know, running directly at Kerry Alphonse, probably not a great strategic thing to do.
You want to run away from him. That was a perfect example there, Todd, of what you mentioned. Stay disciplined, stay with your assignment. Ishmael Mack stayed put, able to make a play, and now we have a Revere Patriot coming off limping.
And that is Dobre coming off limping. Dobre, one of their big players. As you saw, he was back to return the punt. He's got over 150 yards rushing on the season, along with a touchdown. So he will be checked out on the sideline. 2nd down and 9 now for the Patriots. Fuentes in the shotgun. Manny Alejo split here to the near side. And the give is up the middle. As Ramirez gets the run there. Evelio Lopez brings him down for the Highlanders after a gain of about 5. It will be 3rd down and 5 now, or about 3rd down and 4, honestly, for the Patriots.
A long 4.
2 receivers here to the near side. Fuentes gives that one to Ramirez. He's stood up. First hit by Kerry Alphonse, followed by a host of Highlanders as he's stopped short of the first down by about 1.5 yards.
Yeah.
Avilia Lopez in on that tackle as well. Lopez has been Johnny on the spot in a lot of situations. Two fumble recoveries for number 60 this season as well. Avilia, very good interior lineman for the Highlanders. They're going to go for it here on 4th down and 1 as Fuentes will stay with the ball. Highlanders stand firm. Let's see where they mark this one.
Oh, they're going to give him first down right away. They're going to mark this as a first. I thought he was just short. I thought Kerry Alphonse came down the line and made a play. But
that was a very, very gratuitous mark, I would say, for Mr. Fuentes. As Kerry Alphonse, like you noted, came flying down the line there. Looked like he was able to push him back and the forward progress didn't look like it had gotten that far, but it is first down. 1st and 10 for the Patriots at the 42. The give here to the near side to Joey Angulo, and Angulo gets the corner as he gets into Highlander territory. Gio Fiore able to make the tackle there for the Highlanders, but the Patriots are into Highlander territory at the Highlander 42, 1st down and 10.
Yeah, a couple runs up the middle early for the Patriots to get the game started. Now they finally go to the outside with Angulo, and he's able to find plenty of space out there.
Angulo in there for Dobre. As back to pass is Fuentes looking around. Now he's going to run. He's going to be met by Usman Kaba as well as Ishmael Mack after a gain of about 4 yards on that scramble as he ran away from the pressure from Kerry Alphonse. Made something out of that. 2nd down and 6 now for the Patriots.
He had plenty of time on that play there. Credit the Highlanders secondary, able to force him to just tuck it and run it.
Noted that the Patriots have not thrown the ball a lot this season. Fuentes already dropping back to pass here. He's joined in the backfield with Mario Ramirez now. The give is to Ramirez. He's up the middle. Good blocking right there as he's able to get through for the first down plus a yard. Marcos Pineda wraps him up for the Highlanders as it will be 1st down and 10 for the Patriots at the Highlander 31. Patriots moving the ball like they want to, Eddie.
Yeah, Ramirez finding space on the right side of that Patriots offensive line on this drive. And like we mentioned, they're going to run the ball until they get tired, and they're going to put someone else in and run the ball again. So this is Patriots offense.
And now Fuentes back to pass yet again. Looking around, got plenty of time. Now it breaks down as Marcos Pineda chases him down, forces the incompletion out of bounds. As Revere comes in, only 16 pass attempts on the season. They've dropped back to pass 2 times already.
It's already more than I expected, to be honest with you, Todd, especially on this first drive here. Fortunate for the Highlanders, they have yet to find any success through the air.
2nd down and 10 now for the Patriots. Good defensive secondary coverage for the Highlanders. As you noted, Eddie, lots of time for Fuentes as he gets back to pass. 2 receivers here to the near side. And the give is to Ramirez as he counters off of that motion from the wide receiver. He's able to pick his way downfield for a gain of about 7 as he's brought down at the 20-yard line by Usman Kaba. And we'll bring up 3rd down and 3 for the Patriots. 5:40 remaining here in the first quarter. Patriots using the clock here, moving the ball methodically downfield.
Yeah, very much mixing in that run and pass.
Fuentes under center. He's got Ramirez behind him. Give is to Ramirez. He's wrapped up immediately. Avilia Lopez as well as Marcos Pineda said, "No, sir, you may not."
Not today, not this time.
4th down now. They've already converted 1/4 on this drive. 4th down and 3 for the Patriots. Injured Patriot limping off the field is Luis Forte. Big 290-pound man there. Fuentes in the shotgun. He's got Ramirez with him. 2 receivers to the top of the screen and a single wing. Timeout taken as Revere, I believe, took that timeout. We're going to keep it right here. Talk really quickly. We'll do a quick wraparound of Highlander fall sports as the rankings came out today. The MIAA rankings came out over on the volleyball court. The Highlanders are ranked number 29. They are already qualified for postseason play with a 13-2 record, number 29 in Division II. We've got a huge game coming up for them next Friday night. That will be on the 17th of October at 5:15 at Bruin Fieldhouse. The number 1 team in Division IV, Bourne High School, will be in to face off against the Highlanders. That is senior night as they will celebrate the seniors on the team. Alexis Bowie, Kayla Yee, Rowan Buckley, Kate Timmons, and McCartney Reedy, as those seniors have gotten to the playoffs 2 years in a row now on the volleyball court. Girls soccer ranked number 36 right now, 10-3 overall. They are in the playoffs as well, and we'll continue that wraparound after this 4th down attempt by the Patriots as Fuentes is back in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the near side. 4th down and 3. The yard to make is the 22. Fuentes back to pass. Looks towards the end zone. And great defense there by Ryan Lewis as he was right there, not allowing Dilboy any sort of opening there.
Yeah, great coverage there by Ryan Lewis. Ball was a little short, but Lewis was sticky, stayed with his man there, and they forced a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs. Highlanders will take over for their second possession at their own 25-yard line. Go back really quickly, talk about what's going to happen on Tuesday. That'll be the 14th of October. It's the battle for the top of the GBL table as the Medford Mustangs will be in here at Dilboy Stadium. Highlanders need to beat them to get a share of first place in the GBL. We will have coverage of that game, 4:15 here at Dilboy Stadium as Medford comes in girls soccer action. 4:40 remaining in the first quarter. Highlanders on the offense. And that is Pineda on the run out of the Wildcat. As he comes to the near side, gains 6 yards. That's actually 7. We'll give him 7 on that one. 2nd down and 3 for the Highlanders. Tackle on that play by Sergio Paguera for the Patriots.
Yeah, good to see Marcos Pineda get involved here on this second drive for the Highlanders. He didn't touch the ball in that first drive, and already here, first play goes right to Pineda, takes it up the middle, and 7 yards.
Highlanders came out more traditional on that first set of downs. Now they've got the Wildcat out there. As Pineda once again looking to take it. He comes here to the strong side. He's got lots of room, and he's through for a Highlander first down where he's brought down just barely before midfield.
You love to see it. There's Marcos Pineda. It takes more than one guy to bring him down. He showed it again there.
Brian Fuentes could have saved a touchdown on that play because the Patriot defender was the one who brought down Pineda. Just at the 49-yard line, there was nobody left.
And that's back-to-back plays for Marcos Pineda. The Highlanders might have found something there on the right side of the Highlanders' offensive line.
1st down and 10 now for the Highlanders. As back in at quarterback. This time out of the Wildcat is Ryan Lewis. Lewis, he'll take it, cut it back to the inside, try to spin around as he bounced it off the strong side. Big pile up in the middle. Gain of only a yard there for Ryan Lewis. First to the ball was Eric Mathio for the Patriots. 3 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Highlanders have it at midfield. Scoreless tie here at Dilboy. GBL action as the Highlanders look to beat the Patriots for the first time since the Patriots returned to the GBL. That was about 4 years ago. Patriots were able to win last year's game 43-14 at Revere. So the Highlanders looking for a major of revenge here. 2nd down and 9. Osiris back. Actually, no, it's JoJo Flores. As JoJo will come here to the near side, try to catch the corner, and not quite able to turn it, but he is able to use the Jets to get 6 yards off of that play.
Found just enough space out there.
3rd and 4.
Good to see JoJo out there. He's been injured recently. He is the 4th of the multi-headed Hydra that takes snaps for the Highlanders. Number 8, Aries Osiris, the more traditional quarterback, as he comes in with the play from offensive coordinator Bob Silva. 3rd down and 4 for the Highlanders. The yard to make is the Patriot 41. Osiris in the shotgun. Stacked receivers at the top. Pineda is at the bottom. The give is to Ishmael Mack, and Mack pushes forward. Let's see where they mark this one.
I think they're going to mark this one short.
And they do end up marking this one short. Just barely short of the first down, as DeMello and Peguero were able to bring Mack down just a yard shy. Highlanders will go for it here on 4th down.
Yeah, that is a 4th and very short for the Highlanders.
Yeah, it looked like Mack pushed
Looked like he
through
might
a
have
little
leaned
bit
forward.
there,
I
but
don't want to start jumping
that's
on the
okay.
ref,
We won't play the mark game yet.
No, not yet.
As Osiris comes in with the play, 1:30 remaining in the first quarter. Highlanders driving here in their second offensive possession. Osiris splitting out here wide to the near side. Pineda left in the backfield in the Wildcat. Timeout is taken.
Timeout, Somerville.
Somerville takes that timeout. Keep it right here. Keep talking about what's going on here in Highlander Fall Sports. Noted the girls soccer team. They've already made the playoffs along with the girls volleyball team. Boys soccer team currently ranked number 59 in Division 1, coming off their biggest win of the season as they broke open for 4 goals against Lynn Classical, beating Lynn Classical 4-0, moving their record for the season to 4-5-3. Meaning that the Highlanders in their remaining 7 games need 4 wins in those remaining 7 games to make the playoffs again this season. And it's great to see the youth come out in that win against Lynn Classical. 3 sophomores scoring goals as Winsley Thomas, Mike Gregorio, and Gavin Stone all found the back of the net for the Highlanders, joining senior Marco Hawks-Holy, as Gavin Stone had 2 assists as well. 4th down and 1 now. As Pineda, direct snap, runs it off tackle on the left side. Plenty of room over there for the Highlander. 1st down across the 40-yard line down to the 38.
Yeah, Highlanders only needed about half an inch there, and Pineda got 4 yards and then some there.
1st down and 10 now for the Highlanders as we approach 1 minute remaining here in the first quarter. Patriots had a nice drive their first time with the ball. Highlanders went 3 and out, unfortunately, gaining only 2 yards in their first drive. But now they've gotten their mojo, so to speak, with that Wildcat.
Yeah, you can tell they're in a flow right now. They're in a bit of a rhythm with this Wildcat offense.
Osiris in the shotgun. Fakes. Gives it off, and Marcos Pineda breaks the tackle, and he's free. Breaks another one at the 10. Going for the Highlander touchdown!
Pineda would not be denied there. I said earlier it's going to take more than one guy to bring him down. Well, they tried 3-4 different guys, and nobody could stop him there. Pineda had his eyes on the end zone.
Marcos Pineda had one place he wanted to go. It was the end zone, and they were not stopping him. Made the catch, shook the tackle off the catch, and then broke another couple tackles. And I don't know how he was able to stay in bounds as well.
Balance, yeah.
So great speed, great balance, great power shown by Marcos Pineda as the Highlanders. That's their first completion of the game, and it goes for a Highlander touchdown as they are looking to add on 2 here. As Osiris comes out, actually I think that's JoJo who came out.
Yeah, believe so. Looks like JoJo's coming back in for this 2-point conversion.
Yep, JoJo will come in, but Ryan Lewis will be taking the snap here as Pineda and JoJo up at the top of the screen. Strong side is to the left.
Patriots look ready on the inside.
Lewis is going to go to strong side. There's nobody out there. He gets the corner, and he gets the 2 for the Highlanders as they lead 8-0 with 32 seconds left here in the first quarter after that huge reception by Marcos Pineda for the touchdown.
Yeah, huge reception, huge play by Pineda. He continues to add to his highlight reels this season.
Highlanders with a huge drive there, 75-yard drive for the Highlanders, culminating with that great reception by Marcos Pineda. It's 32 seconds left here in the first quarter. You know, I talked about boys soccer, I talked about girls soccer, I talked about volleyball. Let's talk about cross country very, very quickly, because both the boys and girls cross country team, they are undefeated, 5-0 right now. 2 more matchups left in their season, and that will culminate then on Wednesday, the 25th of October, with the GBL Cross Country Championship at McDonald Park, and we will have coverage of that for you for the 3rd year in a row here on Somerville Ed TV. Mash your buttons, like, share, subscribe, sign up for the notifications so you know when we have live coverage or we post a video. Thank you very much. We love it. As that kickoff is fielded by Dilboy, he breaks out to the far side. Dangerous return there, but Usman Kaba able to knock him to the ground right around the 42-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 40, I do believe.
First and 10 Patriots.
Yeah, Dilboy found some space out there. Good to see him running around. He came off limping on that first drive, but you could tell the Patriots really need him. They need that speed.
First down and 10 for the Patriots, trailing 8-0 after the Highlander touchdown drive. They'll start from their own 41. Fuentes from the shotgun. He's got Ramirez with him. The fake to Ramirez. They get it out to Dilboy. Dilboy sidesteps the tackle attempt, and he is gone, as that's a huge touchdown. Dilboy turned on the Jets after he sidestepped Mahali Schreiber's tackle attempt. And we got ourselves a game here as the Patriots trail 6-8, pending the point after. Is let's see whether they'll go for 1 or 2.
I'd imagine we see a 2-point conversion here, but to go back to that play by Dilboy, he just made a man miss, turned on his Jets, and I think that ankle, knee, whatever he kind of tweaked on that first drive, it looks fine.
Yeah, Dilboy looks fine as he goes for 58 yards on that touchdown reception. Patriots have the opportunity to tie it up with a 2-point conversion here. Yes. It's Fuentes under center. Ramirez back behind him. Fake to Ramirez. Tried to get it to Dilboy, I believe, in motion. Little trickeration there. Highlanders did not fall for it, and they hold on to their lead 8-6 by stopping the 2-point conversion.
The all-important 2-point conversion, unable to get it there, where the Patriots, a good stop for the Highlanders at least to have the lead 8-6.
Absolutely, Highlanders still leading this one 8-6. Good job there on the misdirection. Something coming into this game that I was concerned about. Yeah. The Highlanders rally to the ball so effectively, so strongly, but that pursuit can be taken advantage of by misdirection play. So it's great to see the Highlanders handle that misdirection well.
Absolutely. You know, that had to be a point of emphasis for Coach Pereira throughout the week. Make sure you stick to your assignment. Don't go anywhere and pursue. Watch out for those cutbacks and just stick to your man, and there you go. They were able to get a stop there.
13 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. 19 seconds was the separation between the Marcos Pineda touchdown and the Charles Dilboy touchdown. So the points coming fast and furious here at Dilboy Stadium.
Buckle up, we could be in for a good one.
Fuentes ready to send this one away. Ishmael Mack and Ryan Lewis back deep. That will be fielded by Mack as he is upended at the 25-yard line. Good tackle out there by David Cruz for the Patriots. 8 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Highlanders with the 2-point lead.
After those first 2 drives, or first drive for the Highlanders and first drive for the Patriots that resulted in 0 points, now we see an 8-6 score, and it feels like these offenses are getting into a rhythm.
Yeah, big plays as Marcos Pineda with the big pass reception for the touchdown, then the 58-yard pass reception by Dilboy. First down and 10 for the Highlanders. Osiris back to take the snap. Stacked receivers to the near side. Ryan Lewis behind Pete Marr.
Oh, we got some movement.
Flag in the play.
That's going to be the offsides against the Patriots. First flag we've seen tonight.
Yeah.
And I say that with surprise in my voice only because when I spoke to head coach David Pereira about the game against Medford, he talked about how the offense moved the ball very effectively, but they only scored the 2 touchdowns because, to quote him, penalties, penalties, penalties.
Yeah, not just that game against Medford, but the victory in Chelsea as well, resulting in a ton of penalties. I mean, I'd imagine this team has been doing nothing but up, downs, and running laps, making sure that they reduce the amount of penalties.
Identical formation for the Highlanders. Osiris back in the shotgun, joined by Usman Kaba. Stacked receivers to the near side. Osiris back to pass, gets it out, looking for Pineda. And we're going to have flag all over the place as Pineda tried to come back to the ball. Let's see who they're going to call that on. There was both players pushing off a bit, I will say.
Position, yep. It's going to be a discussion.
There will be a discussion. Pineda trying to come back to that ball. Osiris had left it a little bit short. Lots of contact. Going to be pass interference against the Patriots.
Pass interference, defense.
Yeah, I think what did it there was the grab around the shoulder pad area. You could tell Pineda was grabbed at the end as he was trying to come back for the football.
So the pass interference moves it 15 yards forward for the Highlanders. First down and 10 from the 45-yard line.
You know, I've always thought, Todd, if Pineda's out there, he's one-on-one. You don't see his safety kind of shadowing over him. You should go to him every time, right?
That is true. We saw that on his touchdown reception.
And we saw it again there, and it results in a huge penalty.
Pineda at the top of the screen. Lewis at the bottom, stacked. The give is to Usman Kaba as he tries to bounce that to the outside, but was brought down. Looked like he slipped a little bit, but he was also helped to the ground by Brian Fuentes, number 8.
Yeah, we'll chalk it up to the turf monster there, bringing down Usman Kaba.
Walter Franklin involved in that tackle as well for the Patriots. That'll do it for the first quarter of play. As the Highlanders lead this one 8-6, we will move to second quarter action here from Dilboy Stadium. Going to talk very quickly, just keep talking about some of the great stuff we have coming up for you here on Somerville Ed TV. Mentioned the GBL Cross Country Championship. Highlanders looking to sweep that one possibly, as both the boys and girls teams able to beat Medford. That's the tough challenge in cross country. Boys by 2 points, girls by 1 point. So we'll see what happens at that cross country championship. We'll of course have coverage here on Somerville Ed TV. Also noted, we will have coverage of that battle for the top of the GBL table next week. That'll be on the 14th, Tuesday the 14th, 4:15 here at Dilboy, as the Medford Mustangs come in to face off against the Highlanders. Highlanders, 2-time GBL champions, want to at least get a share of first place going into the tail end of the season. They need to beat Medford. That's the only blotch on their GBO record so far this season. They want some revenge against those Mustangs. We'll have coverage of that for you here on Somerville NTV. As now we open out the second quarter. Highlanders lost a few yards for second down and 12. As the handoff to the interior. It'll be third down and 10. That was Pineda on the carry. Normally see Marcos running that out of the Wildcat. Strange to see him take a handoff. Yeah, I didn't even know what the heck was going on. First quarter statistics: Revere 2 for 4 passing, 58 yards and a touchdown. They've run for 33 yards as a team. Somerville 1 for 2 passing, 31 yards and a touchdown. They've run for 30 yards as a team. 2 penalties here in this game only. They've both gone against the Patriots in this drive. Third down and 10 though for the Highlanders. Big third down opportunity. So Cyrus back to pass, looks to the far side, finds Pineda. Or strike that. Yeah, that is Pineda.
Yeah, we got.
I was watching him bouncing off people. That's when I knew it was Marcos.
Laundry all over the
Flags
field.
flying late.
Oh. I think we might have jinxed it when we said it was a clean game thus far.
Yeah,
Here come the flags.
that is true. And then we got one guy pointing towards the Highlanders. One flag in an area that might go against the Highlanders. Then something happened around the tackle.
I mean, the first flag came out immediately when Pineda turned around to make that catch.
Maybe a push off by Marcos to get open. That's declined. It's all going to be against the Highlanders.
Yeah, both penalties against the Highlanders. So we're going to have, I believe, a legal contact against Pineda there to get that separation.
They will back them up 5 yards. 3rd down and 15 now for the Highlanders.
3rd and 15.
Pineda is up top, stacked receivers at the bottom is Pete Marr and Ryan Lewis. Osiris back to pass, gets the screen up the middle. Wide open is Kerry Alphonse as he gets across the 40, down at the 36-yard line. As I was literally thinking earlier today, Eddie, the Highlanders have used screens a lot these past couple years to great effect. They haven't really used them very much this season.
We haven't seen it a lot this season, but what a time to call that play right there. Great play call, and then Kerry Alphonse able to do the rest there. Picks up that huge first down.
Absolutely, great job there. Great play call by the Highlanders. That screen was set up perfectly for Kerry Alphonse. Now 1st down and 10 for the Highlanders from the 36-yard line. There is Osiris back in the shotgun. Now Pineda is stacked down at the bottom of the screen. Lewis is at the top. As Kaba right up the middle gets, once again, looks like it's footed. As Usman's, it's hard for the Us to get loose if he can't get any footing.
1 yard run.
Might have to go to the sideline and change those cleats.
1 yard run for Kaba, tackled by Silvio Neto for the Patriots. 2nd down and 9. 9:35 remaining in the half. Highlanders with the 8-6 lead as they are driving.
Yeah, the Highlanders have been doing a great job of mixing up who's going to get the football. Right? We've seen Pineda, Ryan Lewis, Usman Kaba, and of course we have Osiris.
Mack is in the backfield with him. There he is. Looks out here to Ryan Lewis. Whoa, that was dangerous. As Joey Angulo was right there, read that, and thank goodness was not able to grab it.
Yeah, thank goodness that football came with a little bit of heat from right through Angulo's hands, and he was well positioned to make a play there.
So another 3rd and long for the Highlanders as they converted on 3rd and 15. The last 3rd down conversion attempt. 3rd down and 9 now for the Highlanders.
And we could very well be in 4-down territory here, so that might affect what type of play call we have.
Trips to the top. Pineda is the deep inside slot. Going deep, looking for Ryan Lewis. Lewis over! The defender is in for the Highlander! Touchdown!
Is that a double coverage, Todd? What a throw there, what a catch. Well positioned ball, Ryan Lewis in the end zone.
Joey Angulo once again was in coverage. He had good coverage on that play, but he put that right in the bucket.
Yeah, what a throw. It feels like they have a quarterback that can throw that football, Todd.
By golly, I think it might be, as a matter of fact. Feels pretty good. The Highlanders lead this one 14-6 after that beautiful pass to Ryan Lewis. Great job by Lewis concentrating as well, being able to keep concentration on that ball as it came through the defender's hands.
Yeah, kept his eyes on the football, didn't let anything get in his way, and he made the catch, made the play there.
Highlanders going for 2 here, as now JoJo Flores will take the direct snap. Strong side is to the near side. Flores will go strong side, cut it back to the interior, but he's stopped just short. Great play there by number 55, Silvio Neto, as he was able to turn back that 2-point conversion attempt by the Highlanders. But the Highlanders lead 14-6 with 9:03 remaining in the half. After a 9-play drive, took just under 3 minutes off the clock for the Highlanders, culminating with that huge pass to Ryan Lewis. What a beautiful throw by Aries Osiris.
Yeah, beautiful throw. You can't say enough about that. And Ryan Lewis with the concentration to make a play. I love what I'm seeing from the Highlanders offense so far. I was a bit worried coming into the game because we know the last 2 games for the Highlanders offense has been a little bit slow. And here they are already with 14 points 9 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Great to see, and I'm going to knock on some wood here, but the offensive penalties have been minimized. We're not seeing the false start penalties that we saw against Chelsea and that reared their head against Medford as well. Highlanders ready to kick this one away. We know what Coach Pereira likes to do. Let's see if he decides for the onside. No, he does not. As this ball kicked away, fielded at the 21-yard line, as Obrey comes here to the near side. He's got the corner brought down. Good job by Usman Kaba as Kaba saved a touchdown there. As Charles Dobre had plenty of room to roam. Highlanders going to have to watch number 11 this entire night.
Yeah, plenty of room there. You might have to start kicking away from him. It looked like the Highlanders were just unable to get their pursuit angles in place, and Dobre was almost gone.
Dobre, of course, caught the big 58-yard touchdown pass from Fuentes. Patriots touchdown as they will start in Somerville. Field position at the 46-yard line. Fuentes back to pass. Looks here near side. Pass is complete as Brian Fuentes made the reception.
Fuente connection there.
Jojo Flores on the tackle. It's good to see Jojo out there.
Fuentes pass to number 8, Brian Fuentes, complete for 8 yards.
8-yard reception there for the Patriots. It'll be second down and 2 now for the Patriots as they are winging the ball all over the place tonight.
Surprised how much they're throwing.
Fuentes gives it to Ramirez. Ramirez able to get off the right side, past the 30, down to the 26-yard line as Christian Treminio comes away with the tackle for the Highlanders. 8 minutes remaining here in the half, and the Patriots are driving.
First and 10.
Yeah, this Patriots offense is looking good thus far. They're mixing in the run and the pass, and they've been doing it all game, and we're seeing it again on this drive.
Dobre in motion, the jet sweep to Dobre as he looks for the corner. Great job on the outside. Ryan Lewis goes down, submarines, and takes the knees out.
Yeah, Ryan Lewis, not only can he make plays on offense, but he's there manning the outside on defense and makes a great tackle.
Loss of a yard there. Lewis had four tackles last week against Medford and an interception on the defensive side to go along with his 2 touchdowns and over 155 yards in offensive yardage. Second down and 11 now for the Patriots. 2 receivers here to the near side. Ramirez goes to the far side as he counters weak side, gains about 4 yards on that. Maybe a gain of 5. We'll give him 5 on that one.
A generous 5.
Yeah, generous 5. We'll be nice. Third down and 6 here. Long 6 or a short 7, however you'd like to say it. But the line to gain for the Patriots here on third down is the Highlanders 16. Fuentes under center this time. He'll roll out to the near side. Pass under pressure from Kerry Alphonse. Pass was off target, looking out here near side for Dobre or for Ishmael Romero Gonzalez. Brings up a 4th down for the Patriots. 4 down territory once again as they have it at the Highlander 28-yard line.
We've seen that exact play a couple of times this season defensively for the Highlanders with Kerry Alphonse forcing the bad throw.
Kerry Alphonse forced a bad throw earlier this year against Belmont, resulted in an interception, as a matter of fact, I recall. 6:21 remaining in the half. Timeout taken on the field. We'll continue talking about what's going on here in the fall for the Highlanders boys soccer. 7 games remaining in the season. They finally found some offense, their biggest offensive explosion of the season against Lynn Classical, as they were able to defeat Classical 4-0. And that makes them 4-5-3, so they need to get 4 wins in the remaining 7 games. And that could be a clean sweep of postseason action for the fall sports here for the Highlanders. And as I noted, the girls soccer already in the playoffs. Volleyball right now with their ranking at number 29 could be hosting a volleyball game at Broome Fieldhouse. So the opportunity is out there for that hosting chance. As now the Patriots will be out 4th down and 7. The line to make is the Highlanders 16. Fuentes rolls out. He's under pressure. He's just going to throw this one away. Once again, Kerry Alphonse, number 7. He's applying the pressure.
Applying the pressure, forcing a bad throw there. It looked like Fuentes was trying to get the ball to the left side there, almost for a bubble screen. Unable to find anything. Kerry Alphonse forces him out, and you have a turnover on downs. Huge play there for the Highlanders defense.
Highlander defense holding firm again. Turnover on downs. They force their second turnover on downs tonight. The Highlander ball now at the 23-yard line where they will begin their drive. Aries Osiris in at quarterback. Trips to the near side. Marcos Pineda is at the top of the screen. Give is to Usman Kaba as he flies into the line. Pushes forward for a gain of about 3 on that play. That's Jose Fuentes, the quarterback that we've been enjoying for the Patriots, made the defensive play on that one. 2nd down and 7 here for the Highlanders. Leading in this game by 8, 14-6, 5:45 remaining in the first half. Highlanders would love to take the rest of the half and wind up with some points here.
Mixing that run and that pass that they love to do.
2 receivers at the top. That's where Pineda is on the outside. Lewis is the slot on the bottom. Kaba, though, gets the carry, and he is wrapped up immediately. Great penetration there. Walter Franklin, I believe, was who was able to come knifing in on that one, as Kaba was wrapped up the moment he got it. 3rd down and 9 now for the Patriots, or for the Highlanders, I should say, as the Patriot defense stiffening here.
Yeah, Franklin just came right through the line of scrimmage there, was able to make a play for this Patriots defense, and now they are trying to force the Highlanders to punt.
Yeah, the Highlanders would love to get a 1st down here just to take some clock away. Osiris back in the shotgun. Ryan Lewis spread to the bottom of the screen. Osiris looking to the top. That's where Pineda is. And that ball unable to be brought in by Marcos Pineda. Pass defended again by Joe Angulo. Angulo has been excellent in his pass defense, although his coverage against Ryan Lewis, there's nothing you could do on that Osiris pass last time, but now it's a 4th down and long for the Highlanders, 4th and 9. Pineda will punt this one away as Dilboy is back deep to return.
Whistle blown here.
Yep, whistle stops play. Timeout taken by the Patriots with 4:37 remaining here in the first half. Patriots now have the opportunity. Yeah, Patriots using one of their timeouts there. They have the opportunity to drive down the field and take up time at the end of the half and maybe score and tie this game after this punt. So the use of the timeout here, a little bit puzzling it.
Yeah, it was interesting that they're going to use the timeout. I mean, maybe the coach saw something, you didn't have the right personnel out there, but they're going to use it to get settled down here. And as you mentioned, Todd, big drive for Revere coming up here. They have the chance to put some points on the scoreboard here and either tie this game up or come right within a point.
The punt team out there. Marcos Pineda back to punt. Charles Dilboy back to return for the Patriots. Pineda got this one well, but it's low. Dilboy, he muffed it. Ryan Lewis is there. Ryan Lewis picks it up. And Ryan Lewis ran a little bit down to the 23-yard
at the right place at the right time. It feels like all the time.
I was very worried. I was very worried that Ryan Lewis was going to not pick the ball up. I wanted him just to jump on the ball. Just jump on. I love watching you run, Ryan, but come on now, just jump on the ball in that situation. He should probably check with number 60, Avilio Lopez, about how to jump on the ball, since Avilio has 2 fumble recoveries on the season.
Ryan able to corral it, get his hands on it, and they bring the ball back. I know we just saw Ryan run forward, because you can't bring the ball forward on a fumble. Hence why,
exactly.
To your point, Todd, just jump on.
Jump on the ball. Just jump on the ball. So first down and 10 for the Highlanders at the Patriot 37-yard line. As Pineda will take this out of the Wildcat. Goes to the strong side. He's through. He's got room. Oh, my goodness. Brought down at the last second by the jersey pull. As a great job done by Mario Ramirez there. Saving a touchdown.
Yeah, Mario Ramirez holding on for dear life, able to bring Pineda down.
It did result in a Highlander first down, though, down to the Patriot 19-yard line. First and 10 for the Highlanders. 4 minutes remaining in the half. Highlanders knocking on the door. Pineda again in the Wildcat. Goes to the far side as he pounds forward. Gets a gain of about 4 on the play.
Yeah, just when we thought that Revere would have a chance to milk the clock to end the second half here, get points on the board themselves, we see the Highlanders now with the football threatening to score. I mean, this is a huge momentum shift, especially if they can get into the end zone.
Absolutely, no doubt about it, as Dilboy not handling that punt well, and Ryan Lewis able to get it. Highlanders have the great opportunity to extend this lead. Now, second down and 7. As Lewis now in the Wildcat. Strong side's the near side. And there's going to be your first false start of the game for the Highlanders.
And that's going to be costly, because the Highlanders had plenty of space on the far side there.
5-yard penalty.
Backs them up 5 yards. It'll be a second down and 12 now for the Highlanders. Clock runs. 3:05 remains. Jojo Flores checking into the game for the Highlanders. Once again, it's that Hydra attack. So many people can take snaps here. Aries Osiris is back. He'll take this snap. He's got Marcos Pineda in the backfield with him. Lewis is at the top of the screen. The give is to Pineda. Pineda pounding, spinning, and pushes forward. Gets about 5 on the play. Brings up a third down and 6 for the Highlanders from the Patriots 16-yard line. 2:25 remaining in the half. Clock runs. Definite 4-down territory here for the Highlanders if they want to add more than just 3 points to this lead. I'm sure they do.
Have we seen a field goal this season?
I don't think so.
We have, so definite 4-down territory, I'd imagine.
Pineda in the backfield again with Osiris. Aries back to pass. Goes to the out to Ryan Lewis. He's got the corner, and he's got the Highlander touchdown!
Ryan Lewis, he got the corner, and he didn't look back, turned on the jet. We've seen him do that time and time again. Just too much speed out there.
And again, let's note, it's great to have a quarterback with an arm. That 5-yard out is a really hard pass, a really difficult pass, because you've got to throw it. You've got to put some velocity on that ball, and he did just that.
Yep, it looks easy from up here, but you got to put it in the right spot. You got to lead the receiver, and Osiris did that there.
Absolutely beautiful play there for the Highlanders. Their third touchdown of the game. Second touchdown pass for Aries Osiris tonight. Minute 56 remains in the first half. Highlanders lead this one 20-6, pending the 2-point conversion. As now, let's see here, it's Ryan Lewis taking the direct snap. Strong side's the far side. Now they're going to shift the strong side here to the near side. Kerry Alphonse is right in there on that single wing here to the near side.
They run it right behind him.
And that's what they're going to do is Lewis looks to get behind Alphonse, but Ramirez says, no, sir. I'm going to knife in here, grab you, and throw you to the ground. Great job there by Mario Ramirez defensively for the Patriots.
Yeah, Ramirez able to get through the line there and make a play, get the tackle up top, and bring down Ryan Lewis.
Minute 56 remains in the half. Highlanders get their second touchdown pass of the game. 20-6 is the Highlander lead, so a 14-point lead for the Highlanders. But we know, we've seen Revere, they've got that quick strike ability with Charles Dilboy, number 11, so the Highlanders have to be on lookout here with less than 2 minutes remaining in the half.
Yeah, you got to be on lookout when the Patriots go on offense, but also here on this kickoff as Dilboy has collected all the kickoffs for the Patriots so far.
It's Wes Flores, the kicker for the Highlanders, freshman kicker for the Highlanders. Now, this might be a chance for Coach Pereira to run his favorite play. Just want to point that out really quickly, Eddie. I don't know whether it would be a wise coaching decision necessarily, but you know he loves rolling the dice.
Yep, it'll come.
And they are shifting around a bit here on the kickoff.
I'm not sure if they're lined up correctly initially, but here we go.
There they go. They got it all taken care of. Flores will kick. Dilboy is deep on the near side. And that is a squib kick fielded at the 38-yard line by one of the upbacks. As let's see here, he gets up to the 44-yard line. That would be Ramiro Gonzalez on the return. As Marshawn Knight, as well as Kerry Alphonse on the tackle for the Highlanders at the 44-yard line. That's where the Patriots will begin their drive with a minute 50 remaining in the half, trailing by 14. Fuentes in the shotgun, two receivers at the top. False start, I believe, is going to be the call. Oh, no, stoppage. Did we get a timeout?
I think the Highlanders might have snuck in a timeout, yeah.
They did sneak in a timeout for the Highlanders. We're going to talk about what they want to do here. Minute 50 remaining about here in the half. We've seen the Patriots have been able to get Dilboy open for the big play for the 58-yard touchdown earlier in the first quarter. Highlander defense has to be prepared for that.
Yeah, I'd imagine that's where the Patriots want to get the ball. They want to get the ball to their playmaker, and tonight it's been Charles Dilboy. But also, don't forget about Mario Ramirez. He's been a little dangerous there when he gets some space, especially on the inside off the tackle.
Patriots love misdirection, so the opportunity maybe to fake something to Dilboy and then get Ramirez going the other direction. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the Highlander defense. Patriots' first drive since the second time they had failed fourth down conversions as Fuentes comes here near side. Highlanders allowing Brian Fuentes a lot of space here as the defensive back, JoJo Flores, is playing off. Gains about 6 yards on the play. Second down and 4. Clock rolls, a minute 30 remaining. Patriots quickly to the line of scrimmage. Dilboy is spread here to the near side as Fuentes takes the snap. Looks for Dilboy. And pass is complete to Dilboy. He is wrapped up by Mahali Schreiber.
He got out of bounds there, which is very important for the Patriots on this drive as they're out of timeouts.
Minute 18 remaining. Clock is stopped as he was able to get out of bounds. Third down and 2 for the Patriots.
3rd and 2.
Highlanders look like they're okay with giving up those types of passes and they're protecting everything deep.
As Fuentes gives it to Ramirez. This is what you were worried about, Eddie. Something to worry about definitely as Ramirez breaks the tackle, cuts it back, and is brought down at the Highlander 25-yard line. He may have gotten out of bounds as well. I'm not totally sure. Ishmael Mack was able to stop him. There's no huddle here as they will roll the clock. He did not get out of bounds. Fuentes will spike it with a minute 4 remaining in the half. It will be second down and 10 for the Patriots from the Highlander 25-yard line. Timeout taken here by the Highlanders, I believe.
Yeah, I believe so. It's going to be timeout Highlanders.
Timeout,
Coach
Somerville.
trying to get his defense to come up with one more stop here before going to the half.
Yeah, you said it, Eddie. Maybe it was number one to worry about as Mario Ramirez burst off a nice chunk there for the Patriots. Highlanders, as you noted, really looking for the long pass, preventing the long pass, giving lots of cushion, but that gives Mario Ramirez room to roam.
Exactly, gives them room to operate there, and I think Revere noticed that the Highlanders were kind of playing back, and perfect time to get Ramirez involved. And now we got Coach here, the Highlanders with the timeout, and try to make a stop.
When I spoke to the Highlander coaches about the Revere team earlier, before even the season started, we were just talking about the GBL, what it might be like. The one note they made is this is just a very well-coached team. It's a very well-coached, very well-taught team. And you can see that in their play calling. As Fuentes in the shotgun. He will go deep down, looking for the end zone. Incomplete as they were trying to find Dilboy. Ishmael Mack was in coverage. Dilboy able to get a hand on that one. Really nice pass by Fuentes.
It was a nice pass. I was impressed there, and Dilboy almost made the play there just off the fingertips. Credit Ishmael Mack with the coverage, able to stick with the receiver.
Now, it says it's 2nd down and 10, so the spike did not count, I don't believe. The timeout for the Highlanders was what the call was. So 2nd down and 10 now for the Patriots. Fuentes under pressure. He will throw that as once again Kerry Alphonse was in his face. Incomplete.
3rd and 10.
So he was trying to get the ball here near side. I think he was looking for Brian Fuentes.
Smart decision to throw out of bounds there.
3rd down and 10, and this is where it's vital. Huge differential, 3rd down and 10 versus a 4th down and 10. That spike was not actually a spike. The Highlanders had called timeout. Now Fuentes, 2 receivers, top of the screen. Back to pass. Looking for one of those receivers as Dilboy was going deep. Overthrown into the end zone. Brings up a 4th down and 10. 46 seconds remaining on the clock. Highlanders might get the ball back if they can hold up here defensively, and we do know the Highlanders can strike quickly.
Absolutely. They got the playmakers on the offensive side to make some noise.
So Fuentes has the play. Clock stopped with the incomplete pass. 46 seconds remaining in the half. Highlanders leading by 14. Patriots looking to cut into that lead. 2 receivers at the top. Dilboy split here to the bottom. And the pass is to Fuentes on the cross. Nice play there. As he came across. Great throw by Fuentes, Jose Fuentes as well. As when Brian got past the coverage of Marcos Pineda, he hit him with that cross. 1st down and 5, or goal from the 5. Clock rolls. Fuentes will stop it by spiking it with 35 seconds left in the half. Great play there for the Patriots.
Yeah, great play for Revere. We saw Fuentes once again with that connection to Fuentes. They've been trying to get the ball to Dilboy. He's been well covered, so they go to Brian Fuentes there, and it works.
Brian Fuentes ran a really nice route, got deep enough to get behind the linebacker. Marcos Pineda was in zone coverage there, and then Jose Fuentes read that very well and was able to get once Brian got by him, got through that zone. He hit him on right in stride. 2nd down and goal. Pitched here to the near side, looking for Ramirez. Highlanders stand firm at the 3-yard line. Clock is rolling. 20 seconds remaining as the clock runs. Patriots need to get to the line of scrimmage here. It'll be a 3rd and goal from the 3. Fuentes back to pass. As he's rolling to the near side, tries to find Dilboy right at the front of the end zone. But JoJo Flores in defense there for the Highlanders stops it. That also stops the clock with 8 seconds left. So the Patriots have one play here from the 3-yard line to get into the end zone.
One more play, one huge play coming up here. Also important to note that Avila Lopez applied the pressure on that last play to force that bad throw.
Big number 60, Avilio Lopez, man on the spot. Has been all year. 4th down and goal from the 3, 8 seconds left. Fuentes gives it to Dilboy on the jet sweep. Highlanders were ready for it and stopped him. Great job by the Highlanders as they end the half with a 14-point lead, stopping Charles Dilboy on the jet sweep.
What a way to go into the locker room here at the half. The Highlanders making a play on defense.
JoJo Flores and a host of Highlanders standing firm and keeping the Patriots out of the end zone. We're going to go to halftime here at Dilboy Stadium. Highlanders lead this one 20-6. We'll be back with second half action here on Somerville NTV. We are back here at Dilboy Stadium here on Somerville NTV. Todd Harmon alongside Eddy Maldonado, Somerville class of 2013. The Highlanders lead the Revere Patriots by the score of 20-6 coming into this second half. Eddy, you know, we were saying it during the first half. Our director, Joe, has also said it during halftime. It's nice to have a quarterback as the Highlanders have scored their 3 touchdowns through the air. 38 yards to Marcos Pineda to start the matters, and then a 25-yard touchdown pass to Ryan Lewis that was right in the bucket, and then a 16-yard out to Ryan Lewis for the 3rd touchdown.
Yeah, I would love to know when the last time the Highlanders threw 3 touchdown passes through the air, 0 on the ground. I feel like you don't see that too often from a Highlanders offense.
No doubt about it. Highlanders with the 20-6 lead. Excellent first half for Ryan Lewis. Adding to his touchdown totals, he had 8 coming into this game. Now he's got 10 on the season. Tremendous work for him and Marcos Pineda. He's been excellent. Defensively, the Highlanders also have shown up when they needed to. They've had some balls bounce the right way, a muffed punt that really helped them out, but then a huge defensive stand at the end of that first half.
Huge. It's the definition of bend, don't break. That's what this defense is doing right now. And another cliche at you, Todd. It is a game of inches, and the Highlanders came up with a huge stop at the goal line right before the half. I mean, momentum is all the way on the Highlanders side right now.
Patriots, the one to watch is number 11, Charles Dilboy, as he has a 58-yard touchdown reception. That's how the Patriots got the 6 points on the board. Highlanders have stopped the Patriots in Highlander territory on 4th down 3 times this game, including stopping Dilboy at the 1-yard line to end the half. So the Highlanders went into the half with tons of momentum. They're going to come out here in the second half. They're going to kick the ball away. We know what that might mean, Eddy, here, opening out the second half. So maybe the Patriots will have the ball first as they begin here in the second half. What do the Highlanders need to do here in the second half?
Oh, they need to stick to the script. Keep doing what you're doing, right? Bend, don't break defensively. I know Coach Pereira would love if his defense could get a stop earlier in the drive, but the defense is holding on strong, and offensively, I mean, they're clicking on all cylinders. As we mentioned, they're throwing the football everywhere. Maybe we get more ground game here in the second half, milk the clock a bit, and just attack the inside of this Patriots defense.
We've seen a much more traditional offensive look from the Highlanders, not as much wildcat coming from Pineda and Lewis, although we have seen it a little bit. Aries Osiris playing an excellent game out there.
Yeah, if Osiris' hand is still hot, I mean, you might as well keep going, right? Why run the ball when Osiris is dishing it out like that?
Another thing to point out, we came into this game thinking Revere was a very strong running team. We've seen Jose Fuentes, their quarterback, has been very, very good out there. They've thrown the ball quite a bit with that 58-yard touchdown pass, for example. But we've also seen Kerry Alphonse, number 7 for the Highlanders, the defensive end. He's been causing problems for Jose Fuentes.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I mentioned it before in another game. Kerry Alphonse is a game wrecker. I mean, that's what he could do on the defensive side. He has the power to change the game, and I expect to see a lot more of him in the backfield here in the second half.
Highlanders lining up to kick this one away. Wes Flores, kicker for the Highlanders, young freshman. We'll see what he does here. Head coach David Pereira loves the onside kick. Let's see if he dusts that off here. And he will not, as this is kicked away. Dilboy will field it at the 21. And Dilboy knocked out by Marcos Pineda as he crossed the 35, got out to the 37.
Yeah, good kick there, good coverage for the Highlanders. They didn't let Dilboy get much space there.
The Patriots will begin their drive at their own 32-yard line. As we noted, Eddy, they've moved the ball effectively against the Highlanders. Left out Mario Ramirez, number 1, their running back. He's been excellent, as well as Dilboy. Also, Brian Fuentes has been very good, number 8 out there for the Patriots.
Absolutely.
As Fuentes pitches it back to Ramirez. Ramirez around the right and has some blocks, gets out into the defensive backfield across midfield, and he's down at the 49. Brought up Mario Ramirez. Speak of the devil, there he is, as he bursts a big run for the Patriots. First down across midfield at the 49. as Nashawn Knight was able to wrap him up to finish that carry.
Yeah, not only are we surprised by how much the Patriots are throwing it, but I'm also surprised by how much Ramirez isn't getting the football. So I expect to see him get the ball a lot more here.
And the give is on the jet sweep as he spun back to the interior. Joey Angulo was able to spin out away from a tackle and gain an extra couple yards there. 5 yards on the run, 2nd down and 5 for the Patriots.
Yeah, and Bulow looking a little slippery there, was able to sneak past the Highlander defense and pick up 5 yards.
2nd and 5 for the Patriots here as they have their opening drive of the second half, trailing by 14. And the give is to Ramirez. Once again, great job by the Highlander defense that time as they wrapped him up after a gain of about 3. Good penetration as Avilio Lopez got inside on him, and Marcos Pineda also was on him. He was the first one to get to him.
Yeah, Lopez was waiting for him, and Pineda was coming down the line. A good tackle, good play there for the Highlanders.
3rd and 2 now for the Patriots. As the Highlanders have really implemented the bend don't break, as Fuentes will come under center, gives it off to Ramirez. The ball's on the ground, it's rolling around. Who's going to come up with it for the Highlanders? Maybe yes. Highlanders ball. I saw Avilio Lopez didn't have it, and I was worried.
Don't worry, he still came up with it.
I think it was Torbeck who came up with that one. Zale Torbeck. Number 65, I believe, came out with it.
This Highlander defense making plays when it matters.
Great job by the Highlanders. They pick up their 2nd turnover of the game after the muff punt. They stop this Patriots drive. The offense will come out as Aries Osiris comes into the game. 3 touchdowns in the game for Osiris. That was Angus McCallum who picked that up. Angus McCallum. And we've got Patriot movement as Osiris uses the hard count, gets the 5 yards on the offsides.
5-yard penalty.
I need to know what practice was like leading up to this game, Todd, because the Highlanders look different on offense and defense with penalties. They're reducing the amount of penalties. I imagine a lot of running.
I will inquire. I will definitely inquire with Dave Pereira as well as Bob Silva what they've been doing to correct the penalty issues. 1st down and 5 now for the Highlanders from their own 43-yard line. The give is to Pineda as he breaks a tackle across to midfield. Marcos Pineda picks up the Highlander 1st down, tackled by Audi Coy at the end of that.
I want to remind people that Pineda is listed as a tight end linebacker, but today he's lined up directly as a running back behind the quarterback. He's taking handoffs.
Yeah.
Something we're not accustomed to seeing.
Yeah, no wildcat. We've seen some wildcat, but we have not seen a ton of wildcat as Osiris Aries, transferring in from Malden Catholic, has really gotten a feel for this offense, running this offense. The coaching staff really happy with how he's developing. So he's in the shotgun here. Ryan Lewis to the near side. Give is once again to Pineda as he gets in behind his blockers, pushes forward a little more. 2nd effort gets him 2 more yards, and he gets 4 yards on the carry. 2nd down and 6 for the Highlanders.
Yeah, just chugging along, taking time off the clock and doing what they do best, running the football.
That's the point right there. Take the time off the clock. As Luis Forte came up with the tackle for the Patriots, Marcos Pineda limping a little bit, heading off the field. Jojo Flores comes in. He will be quarterback on this play as the multi-headed hydra of the Highlander offense continues. Ryan Lewis at the top of the strings. 2 blockers here to the near side as Jojo will run it, picking his way through. Gets himself a couple yards there. He's brought down at the Patriot 43-yard line after a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd down and 3 for the Highlanders. Walter Franklin with the tackle for the Patriots.
Yeah, JoJo just getting behind that line on the right side and able to pick up some positive yardage. We've seen him do that a couple times in this game.
Big number 0 back out onto the field for the Highlanders. JoJo getting the play from Offensive coordinator Bob Silva. Highlanders leading by 14, get the turnover here. So now they have their first drive of the second half, taking their time here.
Take your time, but you want to get points on the scoreboard.
As Pineda will take the Wildcat, snap, goes strong side, bursts through, gets the first down, drags a few Patriots with him as he's brought down at the Patriot 36 after the Highlander first down.
I think he got tired of just taking the handoff. He said, this time just snap it directly to me, and took care of the rest.
First down and 10 for the Highlanders as they continue to matriculate the ball down the field. Thank you, Howard Cosell.
If you're the Patriots, don't get caught sleeping here. I mean, they continue to run the football, but they might catch a one-on-one on the outside and throw this thing.
Ryan Lewis now taking the snap out of Wildcat. Strong side's the near side. Stacked receivers to the top. Lewis comes here strong side. Gets the block. Turns the corner. He's wrapped up by Mario Ramirez. Good tackle by Ramirez kind of in the open field there. Lewis tough to wrap up. Gains about 4 on the play. Second down and 6 for the Highlanders. Eddie, the Highlanders will take this 4 or 5 yards per carry all the way down the field. Take the time off the clock as well. Clock rolls. 6:37 remaining in the third quarter. Highlanders 2-touchdown lead, 20-6. Osiris now out with the play for the Highlanders. Highlanders have run the ball 5 straight times. See if they change things up a little bit. 2 receivers at the top. They'll stack up. Lewis is at the bottom of the screen. Kaba is in the backfield. The give is to Usman Kaba. He breaks 1 tackle, pushing, spinning, working his way downfield. Flag is down on the play. As Luca Albano with the tackle for the Patriots. We'll see what the flag is all about. Initially, it was a pickup of about 4 yards on the carry.
Holding on the defense on a run play there.
Defensive holding on a run play. Interesting. That will result in a Highlander first down as well, I believe. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. Offensive holding. Okay.
That makes more sense.
I was confused by that. So backs him up 10 yards.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard
Second down and 12 now for the Highlanders as they mark the ball at the Patriot 38. Highlanders looking to get down to the 26-yard line.
Osiris in at quarterback again.
4 receivers out. Pineda bottom of the screen. Looking to Lewis, though. Lewis loses the footing there, just couldn't quite make the turn as he was trying to turn on the hook.
Turn and catch and just missed it there. Not sure if there's something on the turf tonight, but quite a few Highlanders slipping on the turf.
Brings up 3rd down and 12. Kaba has had difficulties keeping his balance as well. He slipped a couple times. We just saw Ryan Lewis with a slip as well. 3rd and long for the Highlanders as they have had quite a few 3rd and longs. They converted one on a beautiful screen to carry Alphonse in the first quarter. Let's see what they want to do here as they have trip receivers at the top. Ryan Lewis is the inside slot. Marcos Pineda is at the bottom. Usman Kaba in the backfield. Looking to Pineda. Pineda completes the catch, stays in bounds, and bounds forward for the Highlander first down.
I'm not sure how he got that, Todd. It looked like he was short of the sticks, able to keep his balance and just kind of crawl his way to that first down. And
I'm not sure. Took contact when he made the catch and then was able to tightrope the sideline and lunge forward for the first down. Highlanders have it 1st and 10 as this drive continues. Clock rolls, 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Highlanders have it at the Patriot 25-yard line. 3 receivers for Osiris. Pitch is to Kaba. He's got Kerry Alphonse blocking in front of him, trying to get to the corner there as he gets about 5 yards on the carry. Maybe they'll give him only 4, I think.
4-yard run number 3.
The second down and 6 for the Highlanders.
This Highlander offense is a well-oiled machine tonight. I mean, the way that they're able to convert on these 3rd and longs is impressive. Something that I haven't quite seen from them.
Absolutely. Third down and long, they've converted, I believe, 3 third down and longs tonight already, including that screen from the first quarter. As Osiris back in the shotgun. Lewis is the slot here near side. Pineda's at the top. Give is to Kaba. He's stacked up, tries to spin away, but isn't able to break free. Great penetration on the interior there by the Patriot defense. His number 66, Cesar Herrera,
1 yard on the play.
makes the play. 3rd down and 7, loss of 1 on that play. Clock continues to roll. Highlanders taking up lots of time with this drive.
Feels like they're taking up the whole quarter.
The Patriots began with the ball here in the 3rd quarter, fumbled it once they got into Highlander territory. Highlanders picked up the turnover there, and they've been driving down the field since. Osiris ready to take the snap. 4 receivers, Lewis and Pineda here to the near side. As they look to Pineda on the out. Great play concept there for the Highlanders. Great play call by Bob Silva. And the Highlanders are inside the 10. They have it 1st and goal from the 9. As they had Pineda as well as Lewis near side. Sent Lewis to the interior. Pineda cutting to the outside underneath that. You're going to get one of them open.
Yeah, great play design. They're able to get one of them open, as you mentioned, Todd. And I mean, again, for the Patriots, it's good defense. They're on top of it, but it's better offense.
Yeah.
Highlanders are making plays when it matters.
Highlanders have it 1st and goal, knocking on the door here to open out the second half. Osiris in the shotgun, high snap. Kaba able to jump right on it. That's what you gotta do. Good job, Usman
Right
Kaba. As the Us was able to jump on that ball, high snap. As Jesus Munoz, the senior center for the Highlanders, he's normally very, very good. Got that one a little elevated though.
Normally very good. So far in this 3rd quarter, I have noted a couple of high snaps, and that one a little too high. It goes right over everyone's head.
2nd down now, goal from the 23-yard line for the Highlanders. Under 2 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter, as they have taken up the lion's share of this quarter with this drive. As Osiris has once again Lewis and Pineda top of the screen for you. And we have whistles. It's going to be an offsides against the Patriots.
Patriots helping the Highlanders there.
Offside.
Nice help. Gets 5 of those yards back from the high snap.
5-yard penalty.
2nd and goal now from the 18-yard line. Clock rolls, minute 30 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Tick, 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 tick.
I mean, if the Highlanders can punch it in here, this is a big deal. If you can go into the 4th quarter, up 3 scores.
Osiris in the shotgun, Kaba in the backfield with him. We've got Marcos Pineda to the near side. Ryan Lewis is stacked at the top of the screen. Gets it to Lewis. Lewis breaks to the outside, and he's in for the Highlander touchdown, number 3 for Ryan Lewis.
Number 3, and all day we've been talking also about Pineda. Look at Pineda, look at Pineda. Well, look at Ryan Lewis on the other side of the field. He's able to catch that football and take care of the rest. And they got playmakers everywhere, Todd.
Absolutely.
Fun to watch this offense.
It really is. This is a fun offense to watch. You're getting to watch Aries Osiris really develop as well as he gets his 4th touchdown pass of the game. Ryan Lewis, number 4, has 3 now as he's gotten into the end zone 3 times. And I want to note as well, Jackson Smith, number 11, big block on that play as Lewis was able to bounce outside of it and into the end zone for the Highlander touchdown. They lead 26-6, pending the 2-point conversion. Is now Pineda out of the Wildcat. Strong side is the near side.
We all know what's coming.
Pineda behind all those blockers. He's pushing, and he's in for the 2.
doesn't matter if you know what's coming when this offense is just humming like that, Todd. You're not going to stop it. I mean, right up the middle, Pineda takes care of it.
Highlanders get the 2-point conversion. They lead 28-6, 22-point lead for the Highlanders. 53 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Great drive there for the Highlanders. 82-yard drive, 35 yards on the ground, 47 yards through the air. Just a tremendous drive for the Highlanders, and they took a ton of time out of this third quarter, and they had the ball the whole time.
Yeah, more importantly was the time, right? Not just the points, as you mentioned. Now there's 53 seconds left in this third quarter, and Revere's got to find a way to dig themselves out of this hole.
So we'll see what the Highlanders do here. Once again, every time they kick off, I am on guard.
To your point, however, Todd, I mean, this is a well-coached Patriots team, so
It is.
that might play a factor into should we try the onside or should we not? 'Cause I'd imagine Revere's been ready for it.
It's a valid point, as a matter of fact, Eddie, I have to admit. A lot of respect between these two coaching staffs. As Wes Flores ready to send this away for the Highlanders. And he puts the boot to it. It is fielded at the 15-yard line. Number 10, Joey Angiulo. Across the 25, he's brought down at, let's see here, the 29-yard line is Angiulo. 46 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Highlanders lead this one by 22. It's a 13-play drive for the Highlanders.
The Highlanders took their time and found the end zone. It was a great drive, best drive of the night for Somerville.
Patriots have got to speed things up here. They're going to have to air it out as well, as Fuentes has 4 receivers. They give it to Ramirez. As Ramirez gets the corner, Lewis missed him on that corner. Ramirez was able to turn it. As Lewis came up, tried to make that tackle, tried to grab him around the shoulder pads, not the place to make that tackle.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to grab him around the shoulder pads, find his flag. It just wasn't a great tackle there, and Ramirez able to pick up the first down.
Gio Fiore makes the tackle for the Highlanders. First down for the Patriots at the Patriot 43-yard line. 20 seconds left in the quarter. This will likely, except for an incompletion in the quarter.
Yep.
Incomplete to Brian Fuentes.
Yeah, Fuentes with a fastball there, and it'll go out of bounds.
Second down and 10 now. 15 seconds left in the quarter. Highlanders with a 22-point lead. As the Highlanders have not scored 22 points against Revere since Revere aggregate in the games that they've played against Revere since Revere's return to the GBL 4 years ago. The give is to Ramirez. Ramirez is up the middle. He's got a nice hole there. He's across midfield, dropped down at about the 46-yard line. Gio Fiore once again with the tackle for the Highlanders. And that will do it for the third quarter as the Highlanders take up most of the third quarter with a 13-play drive as they get it into the end zone. A third touchdown for Ryan Lewis. They lead 28-6 as we move to the fourth quarter. Don't forget, coming up on Tuesday, battle for the top of the table in the GBL. Girls soccer, the Mustangs of Medford will be in here. Highlanders looking for revenge and the opportunity to tie the Mustangs at the top of the GBL table. Defending their GBL championship. They've won it 2 years in a row. They'd love to at least be co-champions, if not getting the championship alone. A victory against Medford is necessary to do that. Volleyball team has the #1 team in Division 4 coming into play against them senior night, October 17th, 5:15. Make sure you're at Bruin Fieldhouse. If you're not, make sure you're watching Somerville Ed TV. We may go live, we may not. I'm not totally sure, but if you have notifications, you're going to find out if we're going live because you'll get a notification about it. Make sure you mash your buttons, like, share, subscribe, sign up for notifications, and call your Uncle Artie in Altoona too and let him know. As Fuentes with the fake, he'll keep it around the left side. Nice job by Ishmael Mack there as he was able to stop him.
Ismail Mack came up, made a play there, able to stop anything else from happening.
Only the 8th play of the second half for the Patriots. Highlanders had 13 plays in their scoring drive.
The Highlanders dominated that third quarter.
2nd down and 6 now for the Patriots. 2 receivers at the top, and Giolo down at the bottom. Fuentes back to pass as Kerry Alphonse looks to chase him down. Fuentes around the corner as Avilio Lopez not quite able to chase him down, but he chased him out of bounds. Short of the first down, 3rd down and 1 now for the Patriots. That's just one of those things you want to see Fuentes get that extra last yard. He had the opportunity to. He's got to know where the sticks are, because now a 3rd down and 1, an incompletion.
Anything can happen.
Yeah. 11:19 remaining in the game. Fuentes in the shotgun, gives it off to Ramirez. As Ramirez, Kerry Alphonse was right there to meet him. They're going to give them the first down, but that was a gain of about a yard.
Just the yard they needed. Exactly.
Great job by Kerry Alphonse. That's his 6th tackle of the game. Alphonse has been all over the place for the Highlanders. First down and 10 for the Patriots. Clock rolls. Under 11 minutes remaining in the game. It's Fuentes. He'll keep it up the middle, and he's got nowhere to go. As Kerry Alphonse and Usman Kaba were right in the hole. Gain of a yard there. 2nd down and 9 now for the Patriots. Alphonse heading off the field.
Looks like he just needs a breather after that play.
Fuentes looks out to the far side. That one bounces off the ground as he was trying to hook up with number 19, Manny Alejo. Little low on that pass, and that's what I'm talking about when I talk about how difficult those outs are, those out passes that we've seen now. 2 touchdowns to Ryan Lewis on a quick out pass from Aries Osiris. Those are so hard because you're not throwing the ball downfield, you're throwing the ball across field, but there's still distance.
You got to keep it on the line. Take some strength there to get the ball outside the receiver.
3rd down and 9. Fuentes goes under center. Play action fake, the reverse coming over here near side. Angiulo, and as he reverses back, JoJo down to the turf. Angiulo is brought down by Gio Fiore. Good play there by the Patriots. Great misdirection as you had 2 other directions it could have gone before Angiulo was able to get the ball.
Oh, they had the Highlanders defense tricks there, and Angiulo was showing off the speed, able to get to the outside there.
1st and 10 from the 13. Ramirez, he's wrapped up and thrown to the ground. Good job by the interior there. The big man, Marcos Pineda, wrapped him up and stopped him for a gain of only 1.
Yeah, now it's time for that Highlander defense to show off their bend, don't break mentality as they're in the red zone here.
Patriots have lost the ball on 4th down 3 times this game in Highlander territory. Fuentes looking into the end zone, trying to get matched up with Charles Dobre there. Good coverage there, and the pass off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, pass off the mark. It looked like for a second he might have had the receiver open, but just missed him.
3rd down and 9. We talked about the Patriots, how strong of a running team they are. Their leading rusher not playing tonight, by the way, Rita Antui. Rita Antui not out there, has over 400 yards on the season. That is one of the reasons I think they're throwing the ball as much as they are. As Alphonse got a hand on him, Fuentes got away from Alphonse, got away from Pineda, but could not get away from Chris DeRochers.
Look at that pursuit by the defense. Relentless there, getting into the backfield and bringing down Fuentes.
4th down, another opportunity for the Highlander defense to stop a Patriot drive in Highlander territory by stopping a 4th down conversion. They've done it 3 times already tonight. They're looking for their 4th stop of the Patriots with a 4th down stop in Highlander territory. Fuentes under center. The reverse once again And some speed here as Sergio Paguero out of nowhere jets into the end zone for the Patriots. It's that same
play,
that same misdirection reverse.
Yeah, and Paguero, that might have been his first touch, first carry of the night. He made it count, getting into the end zone.
As Paguero showed speed there, it's 28-12 as the Patriots look to make this a 14-point game with a 2-point conversion. 8:24 remains in the game as Fuentes will go up under center. He's got Romero Gonzalez behind him. He'll roll out to the right, and there he is met by Ishmael Mack.
And Mr. Mack introduced himself to Fuentes on that play, and that is a great tackle, just how they teach it.
Senior Ishmael Mack, one of the impact seniors on this team. It's such a young team. A lot of the impact players are sophomores and juniors. Ishmael Mack, along with Jesus Munoz, are the two impact seniors on this team, and you saw the impact right there of Ishmael Mack as he squared up, textbook tackle, and stopped the 2-point conversion.
Oh, yes, I'm sure he left an impact on Fuentes on that play, too.
Huge play there as well, because the Highlanders now lead still by 16, not by 14. So it will take 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions for the Patriots to tie this game up. Only 8:24 left on the clock, though, Eddie. That's
running out of time.
That's a tough challenge. We know the Highlanders like to kick the onsides. Let's see how they do.
Recovery.
Exactly. Long play there, long drive there for Revere as they started at the 29, 71-yard touchdown drive, 12 plays. 7 of those plays were runs, including the touchdown run by Sergio Paguero.
All right, here comes this onside kick, Todd.
I'm assuming it has to be. Highlanders have hands team up. Everybody's up except for Mack is back. And they're going to squib it all the way back to Mack. See if Mack can get on that ball. There you go. There you go. That ball was...
That was a dreidel. That ball was
a dreidel, exactly. I was just thinking of that.
Get on top of it.
That really looked like a dreidel. I didn't know the ball was a dreidel made out of wood. I did not make you out of wood, though.
I almost started singing that song.
Yeah, there it is. Hey, we're getting into the season. Come on now.
Oh.
Chilly night here at Dilboy. Fall has arrived. 8:21 remaining in the game. Highlanders have it at their own 20-yard line, leading by 16. Aries Osiris, he's been tremendous. 4 touchdown passes in this game. 3 of them have gone to Ryan Lewis. Lewis is split to the top of the screen in the slot. Marcos Pineda is at the bottom. Usman Kaba in the backfield. And the pitch is to Kaba. He cuts it back to the inside. Spins through, fighting through. He's brought down after a gain of about 7. Nice run there by Usman Kaba.
Nice run by Kaba. Great to see him stay on his feet there. I know he was having issues with the cleats in that first half, but looking good here.
Walter Franklin wrapped him up and put him down for the Patriots. Kaba, though, limping off the field. Might have twisted up the right ankle. Michelle Kelly, Highlander trainer, will check him out. As Jojo Flores into the game, but let's see who's going to wind up taking this snap. It will be Aries. He's joined back there by Pineda as Ryan Lewis comes here to the near side. Jojo stacked up top of the screen. 2nd down and 2. Give is to Pineda. He's through, breaks a tackle, and it's stopped after the Highlander first down as he got across the 35 down to the 39-yard line. Arthur Nazareth with a possibly touchdown-saving tackle there for the Patriots as Pineda was just rumbling right through.
And Nazareth did the smart thing there. He went low, didn't even try to tackle Pineda up high.
7 minutes remaining in the game. Highlanders get the first down. 1st down and 10 from their 39-yard line. Clock continues to roll. Highlanders taking their time. Osiris using the play clock. Give is to the interior. Not much there, but pushing forward, gaining an extra yard or two.
Yeah, that was Pineda.
That was Pineda again.
2-yard run by Marcos Pineda.
2nd down and 7 now. I would say Pineda got contacted after a yard and then pushed for 2 extra, because that's what Marcos always seems to
Fell
do.
forward for a couple more.
He really does, as a matter of fact. Timeout taken. 2nd down when we return from the timeout. Highlanders leading this one by 16, as well as only 6 minutes, 32 seconds remaining on the clock, Eddie. This is exactly what the Highlanders wanted to do this game, but what we've seen is, like you've talked about, we're used to seeing the Highlanders running power football. We're used to seeing that. They're just going to maybe counter off a power run, that sort of thing. Try to get to the edge, try to run. We're seeing the ball being thrown all over the place. Aries Osiris looks fantastic. Ryan Lewis has been excellent out there. And Marcos Pineda, the power in the hands that we've seen from him.
Yeah, they came out with a goal tonight, and that was to throw the football, and they're throwing it with purpose. I mean, what a game for Osiris.
As he will be in with the play from offensive coordinator Bob Silva. Osiris joined in the backfield by Pineda. The give is to Marcos as he breaks a tackle, spins through a leg tackle. He's just barely brought down by that leg tackle he was trying to spin away from.
8-yard run by number 0, Marcos Pineda.
I'm not recommending to do this, but if the Highlanders wanted, they could just hand it off to Pineda the rest of this game and just go all the way down to the end zone. That's
No
what it feels
doubt.
like.
Joey Angiulo able to make the tackle there as he held on to Marcos's leg. Mario Ramirez, number 1, a little slow getting up. He was who Marcos broke the tackle of.
And he'll get a breather, it looks like, on this next play.
Jojo Flores will be in. Looks like he will take the snap here as Aries Osiris goes to the sideline. Actually, no, it'll be Ryan Lewis out of the Wildcat as Pineda and Flores go to the top of the screen. Strong side's the near side, though.
We're going to have a flag.
Flag of the play.
Too much time.
Delay of game.
Delay of game on the Highlanders as they're taking their time. 5:36 remaining in the game. So they want to take as much time off the clock as possible. Of course, there is not a play clock anywhere for the players to see. So it's kind of an internal thing. You've got to know, you know, when that is. It 35? I think it's a 35-second clock.
Just something
When that clock is out. Lewis once again in the Wildcat. Strong side's the near side. That's where his blockers are. He will come here to the strong side. Actually cuts it up to the inside. As flying off that strong side was Sergio Paguero, so Ryan had to run it to the interior, gaining only about 3 yards on the play. Brings up a 2nd down and 12.
For Ryan Lewis.
And
Clock is stopped.
we're going to have a timeout on by Revere.
Timeout taken by Revere. 5:23 remaining in the game. Revere using their timeouts here with 5:23 remaining, which makes sense. They've got to get 2 scores. They, you know,
This timeout certainly makes sense. Yeah, you got it.
you can't let the Highlanders just run the time completely off the clock. So use them right now. If you can get the ball back, drive down, get the score, a 2-point conversion, maybe an onside kick, and do it again.
You make it sound easy, Todd.
Well, it's
don't think
easy
it's
for me
that
to
easy.
say it. It's easy for me to say it. Now, doing it is another matter, of course, especially against the Highlander defense has been so strong today. They may have found something with that misdirection reverse that they were able to score with Paguero on. However, the Highlanders are going to be able to adjust to that.
Yeah, they're going to adjust to it, and it also feels like it's a little too late. I'm shocked that we didn't see more of that misdirection early from Revere. I mean, coming into it, we discussed the possibility of them running that misdirection, but instead we're getting a lot of throws thus far, and then they're finally going back to that misdirection.
It is the Marcos Pineda show right now as he's had the last 3 carries for 26 yards. Highlanders have run the ball 5 straight plays, taking time off the clock. 2nd down and 12 now. They have it at their own 49. The line to make is the Revere 39-yard line. Flores now takes the direct snap. JoJo looking for some space in the middle, but nothing doing there as the Patriots stiffening defensively. Philippe DeMello with the tackle.
3rd and 9.
Loss of about a yard, gain of a couple yards on that, I should say. 3rd down and 9 now. 5 minutes remaining in the game. Highlanders taking their time. Highlanders have converted on multiple 3rd and longs today.
Yeah, that feels like that's the difference maker there for the offense. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and then on the defensive side, they're able to get stops on 4th down. So that's the kind of the tail of the tape.
Highlanders need to get it to the Patriot 39-yard line. Osiris in the shotgun. Pineda to the near side. Lewis to the far. Hard count, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Flag in the play.
Got some movement on the defensive line from the Patriots, but not enough to encroach into that neutral zone.
5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty brings it back now to the Highlander 47-yard line. 3rd down and 14 for the Highlanders. Used a screen last time they were in a 3rd and 14 situation as they got it to carry Alphonse in the first quarter. Perfectly executed screen, as a matter of fact. See what they want to do here. As they've got Pineda as the inside slot. Lewis is at the top. Pitch here to the near side. Ishmael Mack on the carry. Nowhere to go for Mack. As he gets his first carry of the game, I believe it'll be a 4th down and 14 for the Highlanders. Timeout taken by the Patriots.
Timeout.
Yeah, that was a good job by the Revere defense to make a stop there and get the Highlanders off the field.
4:13 remaining in the game. Highlanders will be punting it back to the Patriots. Key here is you want to take as much yardage as possible, leave them as far back as possible so they have the longest length to go. Just looking to see who's going to return this because Charles Dilboy had a tremendous return, but
I don't see him.
he's not out there as they're going to put Paguero back there. Highlanders offense has been very, very good on 3rd down. They're 5 for 8 on 3rd down, 2 for 2 on 4th down throughout this game. So they have really made some great conversions, but in this case, not able to convert on that 3rd down. So Pineda will punt this one away. Paguero is back deep. We saw his speed on his touchdown run. Good punt by Pineda. Paguero will let it bounce. It takes a Highlander roll as it continues to roll down to the 12-yard line. And with 4 minutes remaining in the game, that's where the Patriots will get it from their own 12-yard line, trailing by 16.
You got your wish there, Todd. You said the Highlanders need to back them up as much as they can, and Paguero unwisely lets the ball roll there, and now the Patriots will start at their 12.
Paguero remembering probably the muffed punt by Dilboy, maybe not interested in addressing that one. Fuentes and the Patriots offense a long way to go as they start from the 12. Fuentes, right in the seam there, dropping off the line was Romero Gonzalez, Ishmael Romero Gonzalez.
Number 22, Ishmael Romero Gonzalez, incomplete.
Yeah, he was wide open there.
Wide.
Unable to bring it in.
Clock stops, 3:55 remaining in the game. Highlanders leading by 16. Patriots have a lot of work to do if they want to come back in this one. Fuentes, 4 receivers out for him. He's back to pass again as he runs away from the pressure up the middle, and he's going to be wrapped up and sent to the ground as Usman Kaba was the first one there. Marcos Pineda finished him off.
Yeah, good job by the secondary of the Highlanders, forcing Fuentes to tuck and run it there, and Kaba was waiting for him.
37.
Clock rolls. 3rd down and 7 for the Patriots. 3:30 remaining in the game. I believe the Patriots have used their 3 timeouts here in the second half, so Only way they can stop this clock is with an incompletion or to get out of bounds. A first down will stop it for a moment. Fuentes under pressure. He's not able to get away fully. He does gain a couple yards there, but Evelio Lopez chases him down and drops him to the turf after a gain of about a yard. 4th down and 5 now for the Patriots. Clock rolls, under 3 minutes remaining in the game.
Yeah, once again, Fuentes unable to find anyone open, has to tuck and run it, and the Highlanders will take that all day.
Big 4th down here as the Highlanders have been excellent on 4th down against the Patriots offense. Fuentes back to pass, looking for number 2, Paguero, wide open down the field as they convert the first down. Coverage breakdown there. Jackson Smith able to bring Paguero down. Thank goodness Smith was there because nobody else was around.
Yeah, if Smith doesn't get there, Paguero's gone.
Clock stopped to move the chains. Now it rolls. 2:25 remaining in the game. Fuentes back to pass on first down. Rolls to the far side. Here comes Pineda, and he is sent down. That's going to be a personal foul called against Marcos Pineda as he went to the helmet. He raised his arms up. That's what Marcos would say. He was trying to stop the pass, but he then brought the arms down on the helmet. Roughing the passer is the call. 15 yards. Clock stops as well. 2:17 left in the game. First down for the Patriots as they will move into Highlander territory.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Todd. He came in with the arms up, but it was the hit to the head or up to the upper body that's going to cost him.
1st and 10 from the Highlander 37. 2:17 remaining. Clock will start on the snap. Fuentes. They go once again to that reverse, looking for Paguero. We're going to have a false start called against the Patriots, as that will back them up 5. Just looking at what the Highlanders did defensively there, because the play did roll a little bit. Jojo Flores, number 5, he was in defense of Paguero in that situation, mirroring him basically on that reverse. So we will see what happens here. That's the same play they scored on with Paguero here in this second half.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to it right here.
1st and 15 for the Patriots. Fuentes back to pass. Can't find anybody. Breaks down, trying to get outside, and he does. Great pass there as he finds Brian Fuentes, I believe, downfield. Nope, that's Paguero. As Paguero came back towards the quarterback along the sideline, Fuentes able to hit him with the pass. Gain of about 10, or actually 9 on the play, so it'll be a 2nd down and 6. 2:02 remaining in the game, and clock stops. Highlanders will take the timeout with 2:02 remaining as head coach Dave Pereira wants to talk to his defense, maybe give them some breaths of air, maybe just kind of center them, focus them, calm them down a little bit. They lead by 16 with 2:02 remaining in the game. It would be an incredible comeback for the Patriots if they're able to do it. And I think that's what head coach David Pereira is kind of talking to his defense about.
Yeah, it would be an incredible comeback. You're right, Todd. It feels almost impossible at this point for Revere to come back, but it is still quite a possibility, a small one at that. So Coach Pereira wisely taking the timeout, getting his defense settled down, and let's just go ahead. Let's get to the end of this game. Let's make a play, and we can all go home happy.
Highlanders looking for their 5th win of the season. They had 5 wins all last season, including their victory against Cambridge at the end of the, actually 40 wins, I'm sorry, all last year, including their victory against Cambridge here at Dilboy on Thanksgiving, as they look to eclipse their win total from last year and go 5-1. I don't know when the last time I said the Highlanders were 5-1, and I've been covering Highlanders for 11 years now. Paguero in motion. Fuentes back to pass. Looking out for Paguero on the wheel route. And great defense there. Gio Fiore read that wheel route, was able to get out there in time. Fortunately, Fuentes put a little too much air underneath that ball. Fiore able to get out there.
Yeah, for Fuentes, it looked like he had the receiver open, just a little too much air. And Fiore got his head turned around just in time. And was able to get the hand up and break that pass up.
3rd down and 6 now for the Patriots. Minute 55 remaining in the game. Highlanders leading by 16 as they look for their 5th win of the season. Fuentes back to pass, looks downfield. It's breaking down. Now he's rolling. Now he's in trouble. Now he's trying to find something, and he'll just throw it out of bounds as Lopez, Alphonse, and the Rochers were all bearing down on him.
Yeah, Fuentes running for his life there, and then wisely chooses to just throw that ball out of bounds.
4th down now for the Patriots. 4 times in this game, Patriots drives have stalled in Highlander territory by the Highlanders stopping them on 4th down. Let's see if we can make it a 5th here. 4th down and 7. The line to make is the Highlander 27. Fuentes back to pass. Looks around, trying to find somebody. Great defense by the Highlander secondary as Ryan Lewis there defensively able to knock that one away from Brian Fuentes. And the Highlanders, for the 5th time, hold on 4th down and take over on downs.
And don't break. This Highlander defense getting another stop. And this time Ryan Lewis sticking with his receiver and breaking up that pass.
Great defense there by Ryan Lewis. Had the offhand kind of wrapped around the back. I was a little nervous about that, whether he was making too much contact, but no flag on the play. Got the hand in there. Great defense there by Ryan Lewis, and the Highlanders take over. Minute 36 remaining in this game. No timeouts for the Patriots, and the Highlanders lead by 16. I feel like we might see the old knee here.
The old victory formation.
The old
or maybe
victory.
This is the new victory formation.
The new victory
you take
formation.
it out of shotgun and then you take it. Yep.
Yeah, that's exactly right. As Aries Osiris takes the knee. Minute 30 remaining. Clock rolls. It'll be 2nd down for the Highlanders. They really don't have to do anything here, as they will likely come away the 16-point winners. 28-12 your score. Highlanders looking for win number 5. Patriots will drop to 1-4 on the season. Highlanders will go into their bye week 5-1, getting ready for Lynn Classical in 2 weeks and Lynn English in 3 on Halloween night here at Dilboy.
It's got to feel good going into this bye week. 5-1. Offense was clicking. Great game for the Highlanders.
No doubt about it. 4 touchdown passes for Aries Osiris. Excellent work running the offense for Aries. One of those went to Marcos Pineda. That was the first one. As Marcos busted through multiple tackles for that touchdown. And then Ryan Lewis picked it up and went into the end zone 3 different times for the Highlanders tonight. 4th down now. Highlanders celebrating here. Time is over. Game is going to be over as the Highlanders begin to celebrate here. Zeros on the clock, and the Highlanders have beaten the Revere Patriots for the first time since Revere returned to the GBL. 28-20, or 28-12 is your score as the Highlanders win this one by 16 over the Patriots. Talked about how tremendous they were offensively. Aries Osiris really is learning this offense and learning all of the great tools he has at his disposal, but also the Highlander defense came to play tonight as well. Eddie.
Highlander defense showed up, offense showed up, special teams showed up. I mean, 5-1, who would have thought? We're in the 2nd week of October, Todd. When was the last time we could say Highlanders were 5-1? Also, when was the last time we could say they beat Revere? I mean, Highlanders are getting it done each week. It's great to see. The team is clicking, going into a bye week, and then a very important game again coming up after that.
Bye week right now coming up. Lynn Classical Rams will be in here in 2 weeks. And then on the 31st, Halloween night, Lynn English will be in to face the Highlanders. We'll have coverage here, both of those games here on Somerville. Ed TV, if you haven't mashed your buttons, make sure you do. Like, share, subscribe, sign up for the notifications. You can find out what's going on all across Highlander Athletics here on Somerville Ed TV. That's going to do it for us here from Dilboy Stadium here tonight as the Highlanders come away victorious over the Patriots of Revere by the score of 28-12. A big 16-point victory for the Highlanders. Thank you so much for watching at home. Really do appreciate it. Thank you, Eddy Maldonado on commentary, Tyler Orrego on stats, Matt Frenduto on camera, and Joe Constantine. He's our director. I'm Todd Harmon, and you have been watching Somerville Highlander football on Somerville Ed TV.